I mean, I've been meeting a lot of people fresh, and I've been saying, we're starting a new church community in this neighborhood. Sometimes they'll be like, well, where's it going to be? And I say, like, we don't know yet. And I usually say we start off by gathering people. The people are the first part of a church. I think one thing that's happening here is that there's a lot of people who are invested in their neighborhood. I think there's a lot of people that live here, have started a business here, send their kids to school here, and care about this place, which means it's a really nice place to create some kind of spiritual community.
So when we come into Baltimore City and we find ourselves at the new Mission Start in Lauraville, and that congregation is coming around a sense of community that no other congregation in that area has been able to touch. And the developer, Pastor Emily Scott, has really, in these last months, started to develop a sense of community herself, being a transplant to Baltimore.
We're starting a community that is going to draw people who wouldn't find themselves walking in the doors of a church, of a traditional church that has stones and a steeple and a big wooden door. I grew up in a church that looked like that and was formed by that kind of church.
That is a successor to a congregation that closed 25 years ago, Zion Church, but also a successor to the congregations in Baltimore that have laid down their buildings and their life together in order to seed and plant new ministry that our children and our grandchildren would have faith.
To connect with folks on a spiritual level, I think it's important to create a space that feels really different, informal and joyful, that's really focused around the way that kids are, lets kids take the lead, that's really formulated around queer folk and the way that they live in the world and what they have to bring and the stories they have to tell.
She's gathering a community that already existed and that longs to create a community of faith.
The opportunity to start from scratch is exciting because you can create worship and traditions that really reflect the community here. Wow. Not into it. Yeah. Well, I think both of us would hear you with the distrust of organized religion stories. We're sort of like right on the edges ourselves. But it's really nice to meet you, and I'll stop by sometime.